Alright, so welcome back. Hoping you're having a fabulous day here today. I was going through, right? I was like playing on my JP account recently, and through everything, okay? The recent free characters we have been getting are very good. And people do say, like, hey, you know, I can't beat some of this content due to me not having some of these characters. And I did want to talk about some of the free characters that were given over the course of like the last year that are super helpful, right? And there's a lot of events that kicked off up until, let's say, a year ago, which is around the anniversary time, which they gave characters to be kind of good for you to actually take part in content, which if you were playing during those time points, you got good characters. And today I wanted to revisit each one and let you know. And again, make sure whenever an event drops, always just, even if you hate the game, even if you're like fed up with it, if you do think in the future you're going to revisit the game, try to jump in for these like time periods when a free character is given. Though Eris may suck now, she may get better in the future, even though her relic is kind of locked, if you will. But still, as you look at it, a lot of free characters become really good or are really helpful in the long run. Today, I want to talk about that. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. Helps out a ton. Let's jump into it. First off, probably the best character in the game, the absolute best free-to-play character that exists in this game has to be Kizuna. Holy crap. This character has made so much content easier, so much stuff easier. It is crazy how well designed this character was. And for a free character for a collaboration, she was the star of the show, people would say, due to the fact that she's for Red Demon. The OG Demon, right? Whatever. She's for boss battles, for anything you need to do. She is a super, super helpful character, and she really did carry story for a lot of people. She's a cheese team for everything. Outstanding character with all of her relic, her passive, everything with this character was spot on, well made. And again, in the future, as time progresses, when this collaboration does make a rerun, if it does, make sure you do pick up a copy of Kizuna by just playing the game. Most likely they'll give it for free again. But an outstanding, outstanding character. The first one on the list because, damn, if you got Kizuna, you know how much easier the game has become for you. Whatever it is, Ram is still a great character, another collaboration character. If you obtained it for free, her passive is what's carrying you. Increases basic stats for 20% for unknown allies. Huge. Nanashi's relic is a better Ram, but still, Ram is outstanding. Don't get it twisted. Great character here too, which if you obtained, your unknown teams have never been the same. Remember that. Great character. Also a collaboration character. Given for free? Yeah. Still, whatever you may say, Escanor carried me through so many beasts until Ultimate dropped, which Ultimate is the better Escanor. But remember, if you're running a free-to-play, or you didn't actually pick up Ultimate Escanor, this is still a great variant. Though not great in PvP, though not great here and there now, but still, for a lot of the content, he does help clear. And for a blue character, he is pretty helpful still in the Deer. Some will say he's better than Ultimate, though I really like Ultimate on the Deer. Not gonna say anything, but still, given for free, great character. Ragbon, literally the best character you could have picked up for free. If you didn't pick this character, you were smoking something. Absolutely outstanding. The whole purpose of him is to run on bench. Due to his passive, he's also very helpful for a lot of stuff. So again, just realize that if you did pick up this character, huge acquisition. It's going to help you in PvE, PvP related content for the reason he's going to buff your characters while just remaining on the bench. Outstanding character. Hopefully you picked him up. The greatest free... I'm sorry. This burns. My soul hurts so bad. Look at this. Maxed out. I built this character and he died. That's crazy. Remember, theoretically, you could have picked Merlin. She is still a great character nonetheless. She is great for so many different demons, and she is super helpful. So again, if you did pick her up, it's outstanding. Again, she's also really good for like a lot of cheese teams. She exists in the game as a still strong character. I would say she's kind of on par with the new Merlin. Really not in PvP as much, but I believe like top teams on Geared use this character on some sort of cheese team. So there is that. Green Gother, PvE character, still very good, was given for free. Hopefully you obtained him. Absolutely outstanding. Or again, he was like 30 gems, but you should have paid the 30 gems if you needed Gother. Still a great character, PvE oriented content. Mainly in PvP, he's fallen off a little bit, less use, but still a great character nonetheless. Keep that in mind. Valenti, tough one. I'm going to say only because that now Nidhogg has this character. Very good, due to the fact that she literally can carry you on that first stage to at least guarantee you a clear. That team is so easy. It's like a walk in the park. If you know how to build it properly. I made a guide on this a while ago, but again, Valenti is great for that Nidhogg boss. That's it. She sees no use anywhere else outside of that one boss. But it is very helpful, and it is now one of my favorite units to use because she's very good, and she really does clear that in a really fast manner. So, again, that's only floor 1, though. Keep that in mind. Gother's still good. He's like the free unit of other Gother if you don't have that one. He's also used on the toxic, terrible, disgusting Merlin troll team. Great unit, but again, he's mainly a little bit more outdated. He's using the red boss, the OG demon boss, right? Because he's a red. So very good character. Again, if you want to use him, he is still helpful and he still works out. Next up, we have Green Arthur over here. He is good for so many things. His passive is what really carries you. So again, keep in mind that he is still good for like the bird demonic beast. He is still good for a lot of PvE content. The dungeon to what is it? Super Breaking Dungeon. There's that too. There's also the other Excalibur Arthur, which was given for free. This is the HP one for bond teams and stuff like that, or just a stance unit for whatever content you need. Still a great character to this day. Both are very good, and they both were given for free. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Rem was also recently given for free when we had the rerun for that collaboration. Another outstanding character. Getting this character and using it in any boss is really fun and really helpful. She is very good, so whatever you may say, Rem is a very strong character, and I do use this character actually for the OG Demon, and it actually gives really fast clears. So another great character. If you did obtain it, that's absolutely outstanding. If you didn't, all good. Try to obtain it if this gets in the rerun, which who knows. Theoretically, Tarmiel was able to be picked at one point if you need a Deuce for him, and he's been given on like multiple free banners. So Tarmiel, Sariel, Green Sariel, these characters were for free at one point. Yes, I will count the Gear Gacha, or not the Gear Gacha, sorry, the that's PTSD from that, but the rate up on the banner that we did have, the 6% or 20%, sorry, that banner, you had a chance to obtain all these characters, one of the Archangels. Any of the Archangel is outstanding, just for their grace. Remember that, always apply that to a team. He is the replacement to Red Tarmiel if you don't have it, because he's the only other grace that actually heals you. So again, keep it in the back of your head that if you don't have Red Tarmiel, Blue Tarmiel is pretty good. Not the best, but it's still helpful for some things, and preferably used on the bird, it is better, but just, you know, any grace that you obtained, which there's a lot of them you should have gotten for free. You may be missing the newer ones, but this one and the other regular ones, you should have them, and they are still very viable and very good. Green Liz is used for many teams, and she also was given for free. I believe it was in one of the banners and one of the other step-ups we had. So she's been many chances to obtain her. I think also in that recent, like, growth steps we've had, she was there too. So another good character. She's used on a lot of teams for Demonic Beast as a healing character, both Skull and Hottie, with also Nidhogg. She's useful on both sides. So again, if you have this character, try to formulate a team around her if you can't really get a content done. Again, it will require some building and some, you know, research on how good the team is. Then consider doing it, but still a good character nonetheless. I mean, Bond's there. He's used for a lot of Tower of Trials content, which that's removed in a little bit. And he's used for little things here and there. Still a good character. You could have obtained him for free if you picked him. Again, depends. I believe Matrona was for free. You could have picked her also. A good character, a good stance character. Pretty easy for the bird or whatever. I think she was the bird, right? A good character nonetheless. Again, I really didn't use her past like a month or 2 months on the bird. So again, I'm biased, but a good character. The original passives, you remember Death Pierce is for free. He's like the original passive of the day. You used to use him back then. He's still useful for a few things here and there. There's also Denfor Liz. She was also useful for a few things here and there. She's mainly like Belmoth clears or something you need to rank up like turn 1. That's what she's for, given her passive. Again, not really past that. Is she really useful? Still, she sees use here and there, and she's free, so there is that. Brunhild, I do not know how I forgot this character. Given for free, I think twice. Outstanding character, great character, used on Skull and Hottie, used on the bird, and also used on the deer. She's used basically everywhere. She's a in-disguised Demonic Beast unit. Great unit, nonetheless. Also a PvE unit with a very strong passive, so keep that in mind. Again, used in a lot of different locations in the game. Great character. There's that. Yeah. I believe this bond was used, or rather given for free. I believe, even if it wasn't, still a good unit. I'm just going to say it was, because I believe it was. Could be wrong. With this character used in a lot of Demonic Beast also. More of a cheese unit because you can stop them from actually attacking you. It's a patience team, and the team actually does make good coverage in 2 of the beasts, which is good. Very good. Jimbo Hopper, the second best unit in the... I'm just kidding. He sucks, but still. I wasted my coins and Jazzy's coins loading this character up for some reason. He sucks, but he's fun. Nothing else. I mean, she's of a revive, but like... And she has a revive, but don't use her. Don't. She's good, but I don't know. I don't want to see this in PvP, so I'm not going to say anything. She's useful here. And look at that. Jazzy hasn't even ulted her up. That's crazy. That's how much he hates her too. That's crazy. With that being it, I may have forgotten some units here and there. There is Hero Way also, which gives a few units. Zarathos is pretty good. Thonar is pretty good. There are some characters also in there that are still helpful that I may have not included. There are also characters that I may have not included in general that I may have forgotten. So please, if there's anyone that I missed, comment it down below. But overall, those are like the best characters that were free that really can go and create you a good team. And some of those can almost fully create the Demonic Beast team, minus the one Demonic Beast unit, which hopefully you've at least tried to pull for or have attained through banners that have released, right? So again, there is that. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. I'll catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, peace out, enjoy, and that has been it from me.